we haven't defined what exactly the quarterback situation will be. Both guys have gotten reps with the ones, between Steve and Tyler. Both have had reps with the ones. Tyler's practiced the majority of all the practices, and so we'll really sit down probably next week and just say, hey, what's the plan as we really start focusing on South Carolina. But right now, I want all those guys getting reps and rolling and continuing. Tyler hasn't played football for a long time, and so just getting him in there with a bunch of different groups of receivers and O-linemen and let him get acclimated. But he's looked good. He's done a good job in practice. Steve's done a pretty good job too.
And then how do you manage, I guess, roster management and recruiting now these high school kids versus monitoring the portal and your roster needs short-term and long-term?
Yeah, you're always monitoring the portal. It's the new part of college football. And I don't know the exact numbers, but obviously starting Monday, the numbers continue to increase on people entering the portal. We've had the guys on our team enter the portal. And so that's going to be a part of roster enhancement, right, is the ability to look into the portal and really investigate, not just say, okay, this guy's coming from this school, let's go after him. It's really trying to make those calls and research. You do a lot of research on these high school kids. You recruit them, you evaluate them, you talk to people for a lengthy period of time, and these guys get into the portal. It's a quick turnaround in terms of are they the right fit for this program or not. And so a lot of time has been spent on just looking, is there a person in the roster in the portal that's going to enhance our roster in the right way. We can't just take anybody. We have to get the right fit for our program, for our roster, and so that takes time to really investigate. And then you got to recruit him, and that's to identify if that's the guy. Then you got to recruit him and try to get him to believe that this is the best place for him. So it's not a quick process, but the reality is decisions have to be made pretty quickly. And with early signing day coming up here in less than 2 weeks.
University policy with transfers, is it unchanged from where it was a year ago in terms of the procedures and protocols in place for the transfer portal?
When I was head coach last year, you mean?
Yeah, when you took the job.
Yeah, I think they look at every individual specifically. There is no just, here's exactly the line and either it's yes or no. They look at every individual transcript and they look at every syllabus from the previous school. I mean, they evaluate. That's the thing about Notre Dame is when kids come on official visits, each person meets with somebody in our admissions office. And so they look at every individual on an individual basis in terms of making a determination if they're going to admit them or not.